Happy holidays, everyone, and welcome back. Toyshiz here, and today, it's been 83 years. We finally have it. This is the final Loot Crate from the NECA Toys X Loot Crate subscription. That was from almost about 2 years ago. Now, we've all been patiently waiting, but yeah, I got every other single Loot Crate. This was the character Loot Crate that I wanted more than anything, and of course, it was the last one. But you do get some extra stuff in there, like this cool 16-bit pin of Leatherhead from Turtles in Time. I dig that. I think that's cool. I'm here for the figure only, but it's nice to have some decent pack-ins, like a pair of socks. It's cool. Ninja Turtle socks. I'm a socks guy. Totally dig it. I like all the different graphics on there. Like you have Krang and Leatherhead and Shredder. So I give it to him. It's not like the greatest thing in the world, but at least it's something that I can wear. So there you go. And we finally have a t-shirt in my correct size. What do you know, right? But it's actually a pretty decent graphic for a t-shirt. I like this. Looks pretty good. Turtles in Time. Nice action pose. Something I will definitely be wearing to a convention in 2023. And it doesn't have that thick decal sort of style. It's like a screen print or something along the lines. It feels good. It's not like having this heavy piece of fabric on the front of your chest. Can't stand shirts like that. And then you get a pair of Toka and Razar glasses. Like, yeah, okay. So you got Razar, you got Toka, and we'll just open them up and give them a look. At first, I thought these were shot glasses for some reason. No, they're, it's like a whiskey glass, you could say. Smaller, but definitely do not put these in the dishwasher. That label is going to come right off. Turtles in Time, Razor, and of course Toka. Not bad. I mean, again, it's very simplistic. These are tchotchke kind of things, but at least they're functional. Might do something with them later on. And then this one is actually pretty cool. I thought this was interesting, and we'll go ahead and get him out of the packaging. This is a stress ball Krang. At least they're thinking outside the box. I'll give it to them. Look at that, 2021 on the back of the Krang right there, when it should have been delivered. Anyways, like I said, just happy to be in this position. Showed up at the door. We finally got him. But yeah, Krang stress ball. Go figure. And then you got the little pack-in thing right here. It tells you all about it. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Goes back to the arcade days. Figure, t-shirt, glasses, socks, Krang, and the Leatherhead pin. Why not? But we know why you're here. This is why I'm here. This is finally the Ninja Turtle NECA Toys Tournament Fighters Armagon. And one of my favorite characters from the Archie series. Let me tell you right now, Tournament Fighters, that was a heck of a game. On any system you got it on. Sega, SNES, or otherwise. It was a tough son of a gun, we'll just say. But I like that they've recreated the Super Nintendo version. That's the version that Armagon actually is on. There were different characters for the different systems that you got. So you had Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Genesis. I like it says 16 meg action right there. Get it? Tournament Fighters at the top, and on the bottom of the box, you got everyone involved with the creation of this figure. Thank you very much for this figure. I've been waiting probably 30 years for this. That's amazing. Here's the barcode. You're not going to need that because it's a Loot Crate exclusive. But if you weren't in the know, Armagon, he comes from the Ninja Turtle universe. Most specifically, we'll say Tournament Fighters, Super Nintendo video game, right? He was a playable character through that. It's tough as Dale's game. Let's just say that. But I know him best from the Archie TMNT universe, from the Future Shark trilogy. He's a wild, wicked character. I love the way he looked. It always depended on who was drawing him. You'll notice the feet. He has flippers on the Tournament Fighters. He's supposed to have weird little shark fin feet. So again, it's how he is kind of drawn. But his main features throughout is he's a big humanoid shark. He's got cybernetics. He's got these big old shoulder torpedo missiles in his skin. He's a real jerk, that Armagon. He hangs out with Verminator X, Shredder, comes from the future, has a time slip generator, made Raphael lose his eye in the future. Just saying. So he's a very, very cool character. And if NECA Toys wants to redo this figure and put him in the Archie style, I'd buy it all over again, because I loves this character. But either case, this is going to be fun. Sit back, relax, grab yourself a nice hot cup of coffee. This is a look, finally, at the brand new NECA Toys X Loot Crate. This is technically Loot Crate number 2, the exclusive Armagon from Tournament Fighters. And while I got all you Verminator X's here, as well as thanks so much for always checking out my Ninja Turtle videos. If you haven't already, please do consider subscribing. Old toys, new toys, daily news updates. And yes, I know this is the Genesis version, not the Super Nintendo. It's somewhere around here. But in either case, here's everything out of the box. And you do get a couple extra hands with this Armagon, which is very cool. Totally dig that. Now, he's a bit of a reuse, I'm going to guess, from Bebop and Rocksteady. Not too much reuse. Don't be surprised you get a little paint coming off the little pegs right there. But you got fisted hands. And then you have a weapon holding hand and an item holding hand. So that gives me hope. I would totally be down for time slip generator, a gun, a weird space weapon, something like that. Armagon is amazing. I love this. Very happy with this figure. That's not to say that he has a couple things where I'm like, you know, I think he's going to be left best on my shelf and untouched. Right around here in these little extensive cybernetics in his holsters and whatever else, right? You can tell that he's a bit of a hodgepodge of a different few things, but it totally works. Brand new character as far as I'm concerned. I totally dig it. The tail is a separate piece. You have to attach it. Didn't have to heat it up, but go really careful when you're installing it. You don't want to knock the red fin. Maybe do heat it up. I didn't have to do it. It basically just went right on his body. But hey, you know, just a heads up. You get some articulation out of it. And then you can see every which way, right? Very cool sculpting. This version has more of flippers, right? I think they did that for the video game just to kind of give it a little more definition. But he does have that video game pixelated style, which I definitely don't mind. The head, the face portrait, that's Armagon, straight from Super Nintendo. Now, this is correct in not painting the little missiles that come out of his shoulders for the video game. For the Archie, it kind of depends on who's drawing it. Go really easy on the arms, and especially the elbows. Just going to tell you right now, you do get the movement you want, don't get me wrong, but see these little yellow pieces and how they attach and everything? Just go really easy with them, because I foresee these getting brittle, getting stiff one day, if not now. And you do it the wrong way, move them the wrong way, and I could see that pulling out. I believe that they're just glued in just like that. He's going to be left best just standing on my shelf. I think they could have put a little pixelization on the hands itself, just saying, and you get some nice rotation in the waist, but then again, just be careful with the belt and all the cybernetics and everything else on the backside, because you don't want to twist them too much and pull anything. You know what I mean? The legs, very minimal articulation, doesn't kick all the way out. The knees on mine are a little bit stuck, had to heat that up. The fins, the feet, everything was great. Nothing loose, stands great. Bigger figure, which rightfully so, Armagon should be, but little protrusions every which way. Just be careful, but the mouth is the best part. It's articulated, it opens, it closes. Like I said, for what I'm looking for in this day and age for an Armagon figure, I think it hits all the marks. And once again, if you recreate him as the Archie, I'll buy him all over again. Now, in the past, there haven't been really too many Armagon figures. However, I do have this HeroClix version of Armagon. This is a great representation. He's just kind of itty-bitty. There was one in the 2012 CGI Ninja Turtles. More of a departure from what I think of with Armagon, but still, Armagon was included. But yeah, definitely awesome to finally have this NECA version. In terms of, let's say, Nintendo video games in general, yes, he will go well with the Turtles in Time style. Again, he's a bigger character. He should be. Archieverse, video game verse. He's always a little bit bigger, especially the Turtles. So in that sense, yeah, they definitely nailed it. And in terms of putting the cartoon Turtles, or heck, even Archie, while he does have that pixelated style, it all kind of meshes together. Basically, headcanon and everything else. You picks and you chooses. Maybe it doesn't go for you. Maybe you want to repaint him. But for me, and how it is right now, I definitely dig him. Now, in kind of corresponding with the Archie comics, you're not going to get the full amount of articulation you want out of Armagon, like I pointed out, but you can still grab Leonardo and throw him into a portal and, well, you know that Archie story, right? Everyone does. Other characters that Armagon has intermingled with, Man Ray, Murdude, definitely check it out. Archie Comics, all that jazz. And hopefully one day we'll get a conclusion in the Forever War, right? That would be nice. See what old Armagon and Verminator and Shredder are up to. And brings us to our final figure for the Loot Crate NECA team up. And all the characters presented here finally have them, right? After looking at pictures for decades now. But I have to say, Armagon is definitely my favorite, followed by Scrag, followed by the mutated Shredder, followed by Dark Dawn, and then Danny would be at the bottom. They're all pretty good figures, right? But little things here and there, but again, Armagon is definitely my favorite. So that will wrap it up for my look at the brand new NECA Toys X Loot Crate, the final figure offering from their year-long 30-year-long subscription service, Armagon from Tournament Fighters. And you've heard my thoughts. Now I'm curious to know yours. Comment below, let me know. Let's talk everything Armagon. And I'm going to leave you guys with that. As always, drink some great coffee, eat some great food. But most importantly, remember, when it comes to Archie comics, man, they're awesome. Highly recommend them. Please give them a read. And Archie Peoples and whoever makes this happen, please finally make the Forever War a thing. I would love that. When you do, let me know what you found. I'll talk to you guys soon. Adios.